the way our education system has been, if I am never thought about something when I grow up, how do you expect me to know? So, I mean, for a kid studying in the inner part of Rajasthan, for example, okay, I've been to there, to innermost part of Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, travel through a lot of villages during my Bharat Darshan tours. You know, I know them a little bit because I study them in my book as growing up in my school. Now, for a kid living there, if you have never heard of Manipur, you have never heard of some, beautiful place like Loktak or beautiful, snow-clad mountains in and around Sikkims and others, how do you expect them to suddenly change their mindset? If you have never put a photograph of a single Northeastern person in their textbook or not being shown on TV, how can you expect a kid who grew up studying only about Mahatma Gandhi and other national freedom fighters in their textbooks and see only Amitabh Bachchan and Shahrukh Khan on TVs? Suddenly, when a person like who looks like a Chinese, say me, for example, suddenly appears to them, it's not their fault, right? So I do not want to blame this. During my Bharat Darshan tour, as we were touring through interior part of India, I was with my 15 other friends, all mainlanders. I am the only odd one looking out. Well, the most interesting face for them to watch out for is me, because they're seeing a very different feature. So I don't blame them. So the first thing, I think, every textbook, starting from class 3, 4 till class 10, irrespective of the syllabus, state, board or CBSE or ICSE or whatever it is, I think it is extremely important to have a chapter on Northeast. Compulsory, make it mandatory, be it Marathi, be it Bengali, whatever, make it. I think we have good stories now to put. You can put a story on Mary Kom. You can put a story on Mirabai Chanu. Mirabai Chanu, example, just give an example. I was a sports director. Of course, she was, that was much ahead. She used to come traveling to sports center for training on sand carrying trucks. Can you believe it? Because her mother was running a tea stall, all the truck drivers will come and stop by for tea. To go to the sports center, she did not have money to hire a vehicle. She would be given a ride in those sand carrying trucks. And now she is searching for those drivers who gave her a lift after winning silver medal in the Olympics. I think there are good stories to put from Northeast. I mean, what I mean to say is, if a person is looking out, if you're thinking that, story, Northeast, whose story should we keep? I think we've got a good stories to be kept from Northeast. So that is the first thing. Second thing, when you make a movies about people from Northeast, see, I agree, Priyanka Chopra playing Mary Kom would have given so much more coverage. Agree. Right. But I do not think that when you're making such a movie, I do not think they are looking so much to overtake the record of Salman Khan's movie, right? I mean, what I'm saying is, I am quite sure that the movie director must be making a movie to spread and to tell the good story. It is not so much to hit the billboard so much that it becomes a record creator, 100 crores club or 500 crores club. So you can at least have main characters, people from Northeast. I think we have a lot more Northeast people also equally qualified to play such a movie. Now I think after Mary Kom, this Mirabai Chanu's, some movie production house might be contacting her already. I'm not sure. And now we're short of one more medal from Assam. I'm sure she's an absolutely amazing story to make. three daughters. The neighbors would keep telling the parents, you don't have a son, you got only daughters. What will you do? I think it's a good story for the nation. Now, at least take some ladies from Northeast maybe to feature in the movies. I think the medias can do a lot of that. The third thing is the medias can give a lot more attention. I remember when Aswara Rai was getting married, there was some big incidents happening in Northeast also. I don't remember exactly what was that. But whenever I turn on to any news channel, it's only Aswara Rai and Abhishek Bachchan's marriage story, and nothing to do with whatever is happening in Northeast. Sometimes I text my friends in the media world, yaar, why are you at least not covering this? I used to be quite pissed off, but what can I do? I'm not the one running the show. So I think medias can have a lot of good stories. And mainstream, print media, not only the TV. So like say Times of India, why don't they dwell some 1 or 2 page, say at least half a page on something happening in Northeast, on daily newspaper? Why can't they have a correspondent at least in 8 state capitals? Today, if I ask how many mainstream newspapers or TV has their correspondent in every big cities except for Guwahati, will they have a correspondent? I don't think 80% would have. So only when things happen, they will come. I'm sure when Lovelina comes back, now she's assured of a medal, I think there will be a stampede in Guwahati airport.